there is zoning in Anambra, and that after Gov Soludo as governor, the next governor of after 8 years, the next governor of Anambra will go to Anambra Central. Okay? Enyendeba, 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 enyakwandeba, enyendeba, 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 enyendeba. Now, after anybody who is contesting for governorship from Anambra South is Onabagala, is trying to disrupt the zoning system in Anambra. Some of them want to come to lie to us. How can anybody with brain, you think you are talking to fools? You come to people and say, I will do only one term. Anybody, any politician who said that must be sent to a psychiatric home. Because the person must have some mental problem. When the Constitution allows you to stay up to 8 years, they come and tell us, I'm going to spend one term. Tell us where it has ever happened. Who? On a column, Nkwane Kwai. Bo. Nkwane Kwai. Bo. Nga watching, go to Yaba. Ga watching, go to Yaba. If I can anybody who is saying I'm going to do one term needs a psychiatric examination. Because you are taking everybody else to be foolish, to be a fool. Anambra, we have advanced. There are calibers and categories of people that Anambra has since gone much higher. We're not going to go back. Street urchins. Anambra has no place for street urchins. Anambra has no place for street urchins. Even those of them whose secondary school certificate are questionable. Those without school cert, they have no school cert. I tell you. Anyway, that's for another day, not today. Some of them have no school cert. They want to be governor of Anambra. They want to be governor of Anambra. Anambra of the Nnamdi Azikiwes, Akweke Nwafọ Reasons of this world, of Odumegwu Ojukwu, Alex Ekwueme, Chinua Achebe. That's the state we are talking about. I am getting angry, actually. When these people say they want to be governor of Anambra, it's very annoying. With the GCE, we don't know who took it for them. Na Anambra.
So P2B responded to that because I don't know why they hate P2B so much. Every statement he makes, they must tackle. Like, it's a must that they must tackle P2B. P2B said, my one-term 4-year vow is sacrosanct. One of the greatest American presidents, Abraham Lincoln, served only 4 years. Yet his legacy endures as a model of principled leadership. Another iconic figure, John F. Kennedy, did not even complete a full term. Yet his vision and ideas continue to inspire generations. In Africa, Nelson Mandela, revered globally as a symbol of justice and reconciliation, chose to serve only one term as president of South Africa. Despite immense public pressure to stay longer, his decision was a deliberate act of leadership, a statement that power must serve the people and not self. Indeed, history shows that the longer many African leaders remain in power, the more likely they are to be corrupted by it. Longevity in office is not a mark of success. Rather, it is purposeful, accountable service, however brief, that defines true statesmanship. It is within this context I reiterate my vow. I will serve only one term of 4 years if elected president, and that vow is sacrosanct. I am fully aware that the decay in our society has made trust one of the scarcest and most skeptically viewed commodities. Many Nigerians understandably no longer take politicians at their word. But even in this climate of cynicism, there are still a few whose actions have matched their words, whose integrity is built on verifiable precedent. Recently, I became aware of two statements aimed, albeit indirectly, at my vow to serve only a single 4th term. One person remarked that even if I swore by a shrine, I still wouldn't be believed. Another suggested that anyone talking about doing only 1 term should undergo psychiatric evaluation. I understand the basis of their skepticism. They are judging me by their own standards, where political promises are made to be broken. But they forget, or perhaps chose to ignore, that P2B is not cut from that cloth. I have a verifiable track record that speaks louder than speculation. In my political life, my word is my bond. When I entered politics in Anambra State, I made clear and measurable promises to the people to improve education and healthcare, to open up rural areas through road construction, and to manage public funds with prudence. I fulfilled each of those promises without deviation. I did not swear by a shrine, nor have I been certified mentally unstable as a result of honoring my word. My vow to serve only 1 term of 4 years is a solemn commitment rooted in my conviction that purposeful, transparent leadership does not require an eternity. If making such a promise qualifies me for a psychiatric evaluation, then we may as well question the mental fitness of those who framed our constitution, which clearly stipulates a 4-year renewable tenure. I maintain without equivocation, if elected, I will not spend a day longer than 4 years in office. In fact, I believe that service should be impactful, not internal. We must rebuild trust in our country. I have dedicated my public life to demonstrating that leadership with integrity is not a myth. I have done it before, and I do not intend to betray that trust under any circumstances. 48 months is enough for any leader who is focused and prepared to make a meaningful difference. In that time, I intend not merely to make an impression, but to deliver on concrete promises to sanitize our governance system, tackle insecurity through effective and accountable use of national resources, prioritize education, healthcare, and poverty alleviation, catalyze small businesses as engines of growth, and combat corruption with unflinching resolve. Above all, I will dedicate myself to transforming Nigeria from a consuming nation into a productive one, where agriculture, technology, and manufacturing replace rent-seeking and waste as our national anchors. There are not utopian dreams. These are not utopian dreams. They are realistic, actionable goals that are achievable within 4 years. A new Nigeria is possible. So someone by name, though he's not called name, but I'll call the name, Governor Soludo, I think I played the video for you guys. He said that any leader talking about 1 term is lying and needs to undergo psychiatric examination. That means in his own mind, it's not possible for a Nigerian politician to keep to his or her word. This is the level where our leadership have gotten to in Nigeria, where our own politician is coming out to say that there is nobody in Nigerian politics that can come and stand on his words. Imagine this coming from a governor, a sitting governor, to tell you how our leadership in Nigeria have been corrupt, that nobody can actually believe their own words. But P2B have said he has a traceable government where he ruled for 8 years in Anambra State. Go and check. can trace it, you see that this man honored every word that he promised Anambra State. And like he said, you don't need eternity to make an impact. 4 years is totally enough. And P2B listed everything he said he would do. One, he said he's going to invest in education, health sector, which this man has been doing with his own personal money. Now think of what if they don't give this man the public funds. Don't you think he would do something massively with the public funds? With his own personal money, they have impacted lives. When I mean that, I mean P2B have impacted lives in Nigeria. P2B have blessed life in Nigeria to the extent that those things he said he would invest in when he become president, he have started now to start investing in them. P2B have spent not less than 100 million in a week, spending it on education and health sector. In those states, he donated money. In his alma mater, in NHI, money. In many different states, this man have gone there to develop the health sectors and education sector. And again, he has been hammering this on the issue of changing this country from a country that's only consumed, because Nigeria will only consume, we don't produce. And that's even the main reason why our economy will keep on going down. Because how will our governments be exporting our raw materials to China, India, and later on import the finished product at a high rate? Tell me, how do they intend to work on our economy if we keep on importing, consuming, and nobody is producing? Because if we can produce and export finished products, then we are also investing in our economy to boost it. But how can Nigeria be blessed so well? We are blessed with accurate rainfall. We are blessed with good temperature. We are blessed with good weather. We are blessed with lands. We are blessed with raw materials, gold, copper, aluminium, all these things. We are blessed with it. But they will choose to illegally mine all these things and use the money and fill their pockets. This life is eternity. This life is vanity. All the money you make on this earth, if you die, you are not going anywhere with the money. What you be remembered for is the impact you have in the life of those you led. Because right now, what can we boast that Buhari did for us? Buhari have buy, but guess what? There's no atom of remembrance of Buhari in Nigeria today. But someone that died long time ago, we are still remembering Yaradua till today because of the impact he had in the life of Nigeria. Even though he did not complete his tenure, but he had impact in the life of Nigeria. We are still remembering those people because they've left an impact. What can we say that Buhari did for Nigeria that we can remember him for? Nobody. It's only pain, suffer, hunger that we remember Buhari for. Is that what APC government want to be remembered for? Because there's no impact we can say they've done in the space of 2 years they've been in office. And now they have extra 2 years, but rather they are looking forward to make the next election be theirs. They want to win next election, even when the one that you are running now is not being run very well. Where people are hungry, people are suffering. That one is not your business. All your mind is in the next election. P2B said, "My word is my bond." He have done it in Anambra State, and there is still room for him to do it in the next, becoming the next president of Nigeria. But let me go to the video and thoughts in the comments section of the guys in my next video.